This is the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off on the SVI Sports Network.
Good evening and welcome inside the Crimson Cathedral for Star Valley basketball on senior night for the Braves. It's Star Valley and Jackson in the Snake River Shootout, last game of the year before the region tournament next week in Rock Springs. Duke Nance, Dal Erickson here with you, simulcasting on Jackson Hole Radio tonight. Thank you for joining us in Teton County as well. Dal, how about your Crimson Corner presented by the University of Wyoming?
Well, state wrestling going on. The last update I was able to look at, the Star Valley girls in first place with 124.5 points, leading that team race by 52.5 points. Currently, the Braves are fourth with 87.5, just 4 points out of third place. Regional basketball is next Thursday at Rock Springs, and state indoor track is at Gillette next weekend. That's a look at your Crimson Corner, brought to you by the University of Wyoming.
Find your reason to be a Cowboy online at uwyo.edu, uwyo.edu. And your roundup presented by Sunrise Engineering.
Some scores from last night, 38-36 for the Trojans. What a game between number 1 and number 4 in Gillette, 82-80. Evanston taking care of Riverton yesterday. Some matchups for tonight, Green River at Rock Springs. Central is at number 5 East, and Cokeville playing Farson Eden in the semifinals of the 1A West Regionals. That's a look at your roundup from Sunrise Engineering.
Creating solutions that work and relationships that last. Visit sunrise-eng.com, sunrise-eng.com. Let's recap the rivalry with the help of Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine.
These are my numbers since 1951. Overall, Star Valley leads at 125-39 here in Afton. The Braves hold a 58-8 advantage in that time. The last time these two teams met was a Star Valley win in Jackson, 73-45. That's your rivalry from Simplot Smoky Canyon.
Bringing Earth resources to life, visit Simplot.com. That is Simplot.com. We have Millie Kazare courtside in just a few moments, getting Coach Shumway's thoughts on this game heading into it. But first, your records watch with the help of Star Valley Disposal.
This is the 165th meeting between these two programs since 1951. Looking at some of the trends, Jackson won 2 of 3 last season. The team has split the last 6 meetings. Prior to that, Star Valley had won 8 straight. The last time Jackson won in Afton was in 2018. That's a look at your records watch from Star Valley Disposal.
Residential, commercial, construction, and septic services. Visit StarValleyDisposal.com. Under 2 minutes away before the national anthem and your starting lineups. Now, how about your keys to the game presented by Assist to Sell?
Well, key number 1 is reset the board. That game you played on Saturday in Riverton that you weren't happy with, swipe all those chess pieces off onto the floor and reset. Execute for 4 quarters. Regardless of what your opponent does tonight, come out and play the best you can for 4 quarters. And in doing so, prep yourself for regionals. That's number 3. And then I'm looking for 3 players in double figures tonight to balance out that scoring a bit. That's the Assist to Sell, keys to the game.
Local agents Ashley Cranny and Mandy Jack have the keys to your next home. Visit Assist to Sell, StarValley.com. That is Assist to Sell, StarValley.com. And it is senior night as mentioned, and 5 seniors for the Star Valley Braves: Bryson Nild, Smith McClure, Dayton Schwab, Cooper Lawson, and Zane Hedges. The seniors tonight for the Star Valley Braves playing their final home game of the year. Star Valley has locked in the number 1 overall seed heading into the 4A West region tournament next week. Braves 4-1 inside of region play so far coming into the season. Hoping to end 5-1 if they could do so today.
You look at the matchups, potential matchups. Looks like the Lady Braves are going to end up playing Rock Springs on their home court in that first round matchup. That could be for some anxious moments. And right now, if things were to start, it looks like the Braves would take on Green River next Thursday as well.
Let's go courtside for the national anthem presented by Hastings Ace Hardware.
Yes. We're going to go ahead with the national anthem, and then we'll do this right after. Dylan Colgren singing.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad
Let's meet today's players with the help of Mountain Star Products. Mountain Star Products, excavation, road building, gravel, sand, and more.
I'm Will Whitford, son of Sam and Lisa Whitford. I'm a junior from Wyoming.
Cooper Lancaster, son of Aaron and Anna Lancaster, junior, Smith, Wyoming.
Bryson Neal, son of David and Jennifer McGee and Justin Neal, senior, Afton, Wyoming.
Swift McClure, son of Brian and Sarah McClure, senior, Afton, Wyoming.
Dylan Shumway, son of Matt and Emily Shumway, junior, Afton, Wyoming.
Dane Schwab, son of Dane and Marie Schwab, Afton, senior.
Zach Thompson, son of Kenny and Ginger Thompson. I'm a junior, Star Valley Ranch, Wyoming.
I'm Tate Lawson, son of Keith and Heidi Lawson, junior, Afton, Wyoming.
Cooper Big Country Lawson, son of Keith and Heidi Lawson. I'm a senior, I play center, Afton, Wyoming.
Zane Hedges, son of Chris and Logan Hedges, senior, the Smoot, Wyoming.
That's the varsity roster for your 24-25 Star Valley Braves, presented by Mountain Star Products, plumbing supply, gravel, sand, topsoil, excavation, and building equipment and rental, located on Rocky Road in Afton. That is Mountain Star Products, putting the wraps on the first Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off. Local locations in Alpine and in Thane with the First Bank of Wyoming. Visit them online at gofirstbank.com. Starting lineups being announced here inside the Crimson Cathedral of Star Valley High School. First for the visiting Jackson Bronx, all in black tonight with just the white numbers and Jackson across the chest. Number 4, Van Baltes. Number 11, Aaron Larson. Number 21, Noah McKinney. 32 is Palmer Wetzel. 33, Will Geitman. And second year at the helm, head coach Matt Elliott for the visiting Jackson Bronx. 1-18 overall, 1-4 inside the 4A Southwest. And your starting 5 for the home Braves on senior night.
And as you can guess, the Braves going to start all 5 of those seniors tonight as they turn off the lights and get things rolling. Number 3, Bryson Neal is a 6'4" senior. Another 6'3" senior. Number 4 is Smith McClure. You've also got Cooper Lawson, Big Country, number 30, 6'5". Zane Hedges, a 6' senior wearing number 44. And Dayton Schwab, a 6' senior wearing number 10. The Braves coached by Matt Shumway, assisted by Aaron Lancaster, as well as Mark and Ben Hale.
Starting lineups presented by Mountain Star Products. Plumbing supply, gravel, sand, topsoil, excavation, road building, and equipment located on Rocky Road in Afton. Braves hoping to bounce back from a loss against the Riverton Wolverines in Fremont County last week. That's been their only district or quad loss of the year against Riverton. They've already locked in that number 1 overall seed heading into the region tournament next week, and just trying to build some momentum and do so on senior night against the rival Brox in the Snake River Shootout. On the flip side, Jackson picking up a win last week. They did so against the team that beat Star Valley Riverton, that one in Teton County.
And that right there show you all the data you need to be motivated, as if you needed any anyway for the Snake River Shootout. But you show up on any given night and not play how you are capable of playing, you might go home with a loss.
Opening tip won by McClure, and Star Valley has first possession of the game. All 5 seniors on the court for the Braves. Hedges drives angle, shut down, up top to McClure. Working around the perimeter, nailed 3, pulls the trigger, swish, Bryson nailed. A Wyoming Army National Guard triple, and it's 3-0 Braves.
Bryson very capable of that. He's hit a few of those this year.
Almost had a steal on the other end, does knock the ball out of bounds as you take a look at the Fall River Propane replay.
You can see the pass from McClure, wide open Bryson Neal, then he knocks it down. He likes that angle.
Dayton Schwab guards the inbounder, bounce to Aaron Larson, around a screen and up top finding Wetzel. He'll step back and have Larson reset the offense for the visiting Bronx. Welcoming those joining us on the simulcast on Jackson Hole Radio tonight in Teton County. Also live on Swift 98 in Star Valley with video at SBInews.com and on SBI Media. Here's Wetzel, top of the key, works it right side to Baltes. Deep on the right side wing perimeter with the kick over to Larson. Defense is on him. That's Hedges on the perimeter up top. Pass left side on the wing. McKinney back to Larson. Nothing going for the Bronx. Long, patient possession, working around the outside perimeter. Directing traffic is Van Baltes.
Wetzel, their leading scorer. He's a big, long, athletic kid. He can create off the dribble.
Larson around a screen, can't drive the angle, shut down on the left key. Pivoting, bounces down to the left post, back outside to Larson. And he'll reset things up top with a pass to Wetzel. 6:37 to play in the first period. And the ball poked out of bounds by Hedges, stays with the Bronx on the far side.
Long possession here for the Bronx. Not sure if that's just this particular trip up the court, kind of testing the waters, or if this is going to be the trend tonight. Maybe trying to limit possessions. We'll see how it goes.
Well, that's what Riverton did. They limited possessions, and it worked out for them. So maybe Coach Elliott taking a play out of that book. Here's a dribble drive, kick out left side. Baltes on the baseline, nothing going. Schwab stays with him, spins, drive, help defense from McClure. Now a screen set on the kick out to Wetzel, and it's good for three. Ties the game at 3-all from Palmer Wetzel.
And the Bronx used about a minute and a half or over a minute of clock there before they got that triple.
Star Valley back on offense. 2 minutes gone nearly in the game already. Second possession for the Braves. Here's a lob across the lane. Schwab can't get up the shot behind the backboard. Kick out, three, good! This one from Smith McClure in the left side corner. And a Wyoming Army National Guard triple.
Well, the Braves couldn't buy a three-pointer in Riverton. They're 2 for 2 to start tonight.
Double team in the front court by the Braves defense. Bronx pass away from it. McKinney for three. Banked it off the right wing. And it's been all threes, and every one of them have gone in. 4 for 4 combined to open the game. Star Valley tied against Jackson 6-6. Lawson up top. Schwab, three off the rim. No, rebounded by Neild. Clears it back outside to Schwab again. Has a screen, works to the right side baseline. Picked up the dribble and up top to Neild. He'll reset the offense with the clock rolling to 5:15 to go. McClure left corner, back up to Hedges. Swinging to Neild, fakes the three, drives, kick to McClure, spin in the lane. Double team, shot fake, goes up, no, but a foul. And Smith McClure to the Riverside Dental free throw line for 2 attempts.
Foul will go against 33, Will Geitman. There you can see on the Fall River Propane replay. First personal, first team foul, first foul of the game. And Smith McClure to the free throw line. Smith on the season, 64% from the line. He has not been there very much, though. That one is short.
Clock is stopped at 5:06 to go in the early goings of the game. McClure from the Riverside Dental free throw line has one more attempt. Away, good. 7-6 Braves on top. Jackson with the ball.
4 points from McClure.
Bronx break a half-court trap. Now they lose the ball with Larson dribbling down into the corner. Clear it out, stolen by Schwab. Larson got in trouble in the corner, tried to flick it up top. Schwab has it, now over to Hedges. Drive, dish below the free throw line to McClure. Pulls up the jumper and good. He turned around like he was going to pass it and then realized nobody was on him in the key, so he just turned and flicked it in.
No need when you're that close and that open.
Star Valley will have a pretty good foul there, if you could say the least. Larson came down with the ball, and Schwab turned around, not knowing Larson was there, and he's got to plowed him over.
Yeah, Larson hits the ground pretty hard. Here's that last sequence. The drive from Hedges to McClure, who rises for about a 10-footer. That's the first personal on Zane, by the way.
9-6 on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. Braves on top, and a perimeter foul on Star Valley, this time against Bryson Neild to stop the clock at 4:32.
So 2 quick team fouls here on the Braves. First personal on Neild.
Star Valley still with that 3-point lead. When these two teams met earlier in Jackson this year, it was a Star Valley win. Offense went off in Fremont County for the Braves. They won 73-45. Here's a pass to the right side key, no good. Defense from McClure, rebounded by Neild. Star Valley deep ball on the other end. Oh, bodies collide for the Braves. Friendly fire. 2 Braves hit the deck. They pop back up. Star Valley still has it. McClure on the baseline. Kick out up top to Neild. Fake the three. Jumper on the line. No, but a foul. And Bryson Neild to the Riverside Dental free throw line. He'll have 2 shots with the clock stopped at 4:13 in the first.
Noah McKinney whistled for his first. Second team foul. Neild to the line. Bryson on the season, 56% from the free throw line. Coming into the weekend, that one's good.
Good start for Neild. Makes it 10-6 on the board with the Braves leading by 4.
4 points for Bryson, 6 for McClure. That's your scoring for the Braves thus far.
Second free throw is also good. Got them both to make it 11-6. Star Valley on top. In the backcourt of the Bronx, Star Valley half-court trapping. McKinney across the timeline. Defense picks him up. Passes over to the right side to get away from the double team. Finds Baltes up and around the arc. Up top again is McKinney. Feed corner, three. Larson, good. Aaron Larson, a triple to pull the Bronx back to within 2.
This Bronx team, as a team, they do shoot decent from the three-point line, 27%.
Keeping them in the game right now. Ball movement over to McClure. Double team perimeter.
Well, 27%, but they're 3 for 3 so far in this one.
Here's Schwab, open three for him. Back rim, no. Deep rebound by Neal. Drive, scoop, good. It's actually McClure with the board and the drive and the score.
Smith looks really bouncy tonight. 8 points early on.
All 5 seniors remain on the court. They started the game on senior night. They're still out there with 3:14 to play in the first period. Playing well against Jackson with a 4-point lead, up 13-9. Looks like Shumway's now looking at his bench. And Dylan Shumway gets set to check in as there's a steal in the front court by McClure. He'll track down a loose ball, turn, three, off the rim, no good. And the ball goes out of bounds, untouched, off of Star Valley. And it looks like we'll see Lancaster, Linford, and Shumway all sub in for the Braves.
There's a great angle there from our Fall River propane replay of that scoop and score from Smith McClure.
Those 3 sub in as Hedges and McClure stay out. 2:50 to play in the first period. Jackson to the front court, double team. Bounce outside the circle to Larson. He'll pick up the dribble. Feed top key, Wetzel. Back to the backboard, pass to Baltz. Nothing there, Larson. High, Shumway's on him, has to pass on a bounce to Wetzel. Dribbles down baseline, now behind his back. Right side Key, has it poked away, but a foul on Hedges. Stops the clock at 2:29 to go in the first period.
Zane being pretty aggressive right there, and that's going to be his second personal because he picked up that other one away from the basketball. We'll see if Coach Shumway leaves him in. Looks like he is.
Coach Lancaster talking to the official, and that's going to delay an inbound. Lancaster saying he thinks Hedges just has 1.
No, he's got 2.
Lancaster still at the table, the assistant coach. Now there's some friendly jawing, if you will, all smiles between Lancaster and Elliott, and they settle on 2 fouls for Hedges.
Officials are going to discuss it, though, or discussing something anyway before we get back into the swing of play. Maybe they're asking Zane, hey Zane, do you have 2 fouls?
Official steps over to the table and will confer. Clock is stopped at 2:29. Braves leading at 13-9. They do have the ball. 3 team fouls on Star Valley, 2 on Jackson.
Dylan Shumway did come in along with Will Linford at that dead ball. Hedges, Schwab, Neal having a seat. Who else did I miss there? Oh, Cooper Lancaster's in there.
So a long conversation between the official and the books. Second official comes over. And we converse some more. We assume this is on the foul count, but we actually have no idea. It looked like Lancaster was holding up one finger as if to say he only has 1, he only has 1. Now Shumway over there conversing with Elliott. Now they both go to their own bench, and the officials are still at half court talking.
They could also be talking about the baked goods that were for sale earlier. I don't know.
That they could, absolutely.
Cinnamon roll. I want a cinnamon roll. I don't blame you, man. They look good.
I can't imagine this much time being taken over a foul count. So something else.
Yeah, I'm
Coach
not sure.
Coach Elliott came over to talk, and the officials waved him off. Said not yet.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. Unless they discovered more. So they've actually changed the scoreboard now, Duke. They've got Dylan Schwab picking up that fast foul.
So I guess Coach Lancaster is correct, is what they settle on, and they give a foul to Schwab, and Zane only has 1. Now we resume play. Still 3 team fouls with Jackson on the right side key. They're trailing Star Valley by 4 with 2:16 to go in the first period. Working around a screen, kick to the left side wing to McKinney. He can't drive into the paint. Now Wetzel. He wants to go angle. Back to the backboard, spin around, jumper is in. Nice touch for Palmer Wetzel in the paint, makes it a 2-point game.
He's got 5 points. He's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve.
Shumway tries to bounce down the lane to Lancaster, but it's stolen away. Chance to tie or take the lead for the Bronx. Minute 50 to go in the opening period. Star Valley leading at 13-11. Bronx with the ball, and there's going to be a foul on the defense against Star Valley. That's their 4th team foul with a minute 45 to go. And if I'm Coach Lancaster, I'm going to stand up and say, no, we only got 3. Worked last time. But
it did. It's going to be on Dylan Shumway. He had his hand in the back of Larson there.
Larson does collect the inbound play, feeds it to the right side to Wetzel. Minute 38 to go in the first period as Wetzel tries to drive angle, stops back to the backboard, spins and leads into it, blocked out of bounds by Smith McClure.
Nice effort there from Smith. And with a guy like Palmer Wetzel with the athleticism and height that he has, the best thing you can do is just make things more difficult. He's going to get some of his points. In this situation, Smith's going to get the block.
Here's an inbound play knocked around by Lancaster, goes off the foot of Baltes and out of bounds off of Jackson. Star Valley basketball with a minute 31 to go in the first. Braves still with that 2-point lead. Lancaster dribble across the timeline. Feed to McClure. Shot fake, dumps down the key. Linford, shot fake, missed the put up. No good, and a rebound for the Bronx. McKinney on the board. Minute 13 to go in the first period. Jackson basketball. Larson. That's Jesse Larson, by the way. Works it to the right side to Geitman. Now up top and around the arc. Here's Baltes. Still on the perimeter for the Bronx to Wetzel. Now Jesse Larson, right side wing, clock down to 50. Bronx again playing patient, very similar to what we saw in Riverton with the Wolverines. Here's an angle drive, down on the baseline, no good, loose ball. Lost but picked up by the Bronx. Kick out up top to McKinney. He tries to feed it down the lane, goes off the hands of Geitman and out of bounds. Neal subs back in for McClure.
Nice first quarter for McClure, scored 8 points.
Braves get the stop and the ball back with a 2-point advantage. 33 seconds remaining in the first period. Lancaster feeds to Hedges, tries to back down, kick out, 3. Lancaster off the rim, no. Deep rebound, saved by Shumway. Did it go off of Jackson? No, he tried to throw it off of Jesse Larson, couldn't get there. And it's off of Shumway.
There's the replay here, see if we can't get a good angle. Good effort from Shumway.
It's pretty athletic by Jesse to back off. Lancaster on Jesse in the backcourt, still behind the timeline with a pass to Wetzel. Now across the line to Baltes. Double teamed in the front court, clock to 10. Now 9, ball loose, out of bounds, off of Jackson. Geitman to touch it last, and Star Valley has it with 8.3 seconds remaining.
Good hustle there from Linford, forcing the turnover, and now you got 8 seconds. That's plenty of time to get a quality shot here to end the quarter.
Here's Lancaster, collects it at 7. Half court 6, now 5. Drives, jumper on the elbow, good. Cooper, the swish, time will expire, and we end the first period with the Braves by 4 in the Snake River Shootout on senior night. 15-11 Star Valley on the SBI Sports Network and Jackson Hole Radio.
Working at Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine is more than just a job. For many, it's a multi-generational career path. It's a way to provide a suitable living for you and your family. It's an environment based on the well-being of each and every employee, with an intense emphasis on safety. So whether you're a recent high school graduate or nearing retirement, visit Simplot.com and select careers. That's Simplot.com and select careers. Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine, a world of career opportunities.
My best friend just had a birthday party at the Fun Zone in Afton. It was so cool! We got to play basketball, ping pong, and foosball. We were able to bring our own Nerf guns and even watched a movie on a giant projector screen. For my next birthday, I want to have my party at the Fun Zone too. Mom said the Fun Zone will also work great for my sister's wedding reception in a few months and next summer's family reunion. For reservations, visit svfunzone.com.
This is the SVI Sports Network with live coverage of Braves basketball.
Start of the second period in Afton tonight as the Star Valley Braves on senior night ahead of Jackson. It is Bronx basketball, trailing Star Valley 15-11, and a quick foul on Cooper trying to steal the ball in the backcourt.
And he does have a bit of a mismatch there with his length on Larson, but definitely got too aggressive there and picked up the backcourt foul.
Aaron Larson collects the backcourt inbound play once again. Has it still beyond the timeline, picked up, and tries to throw it across the timeline, but stolen by Neal. Back to Cooper, no look out to Shumway on the baseline. Can't get up the shot, bounces to Dayton. Schwab drives, runner in the lane. No, Dayton hits hard, and there's going to be a foul offensive against Schwab. And it goes back the other way. Jesse Larson there to draw the charge.
Credit to Larson, he saw this coming. Watch number 11. He gets over here and gets in the way, and he hit pretty hard, so Dayton Schwab going to be whistled for his second. Excuse me, Duke.
Both of them hit pretty good there as Larson subs out.
It's like, how's your noggin? Pretty good, coach.
4-point Star Valley lead, 7:35 to go in the second period. Trapping at the half-court line, Bronx break it with the pass to Wetzel. Back down the lane and into Baltes. Turnaround is in and good.
Great example of somebody getting deep into the paint. You got to deny that post position, otherwise that's just an easy shot there, and Baltes made the Braves pay with that one.
Screen for Cooper, runner in the lane, bounces on the rim a few times, and good.
Well, we've seen Cooper over the last 5-6 games. He's averaging about 25 a game. He definitely knows how to score.
Lead back up to 4, 17-13, Star Valley on top. Here's a pass to the corner, 3 off the rim. Bounce again on the rim, but no good. Rebounded by Lancaster, Star Valley basketball. Cooper across the half court himself, feeds to Neal, back out, Schwab, 3, no. Rebounded by Linford, and the putback is in. A board and a bucket by Will.
And that needs to be Will's bread and butter. When he's doing that, this Braves team, it gives them another added element.
Here's a steal by Linford, and he goes down hard. No foul. Loose ball, though, picked up by Lancaster. Just incidental. Linford went way up to get the steal. Came down, Lancaster, 3 is good. A Western Wyoming National Guard triple. And the Braves have opened up a 9-point lead.
Well, Cooper didn't start tonight because of the seniors.
Here's another steal, and no good on the steal and shot. Tried to lay it in, but missed it strong. Rebounded by Jackson.
Just going to point out, he's got 7 points.
Wetzel, jumper in transition below the free throw line is good. Timeout taken by Coach Elliott of Jackson, his first of the night. Braves leading by 7, 22-15, back in 60 on SVI.
The SD2 Transportation Department is currently hiring for multiple positions. Work part-time as a bus aide, starting at $16.75 per hour. Full-time mechanics are also needed, starting at $27 per hour, with medical, dental, and vision benefits, along with the Wyoming retirement system. Activity bus drivers are also needed, starting at $25 per hour with benefits, or become a daily route bus driver starting at $22 per hour, only during the school year. To learn more and apply, visit lcsd2.org and click Job Openings.
For the last 40 years, my goal was to move to a place like this. And so now I moved here. I couldn't really do much of anything.
He's relatively young for hip arthritis and was limited significantly because of the pain. We decided that the best course would be proceeding with a hip replacement.
It was easy. It was just, I know it sounds strange, right, when you know what they do. One of the greatest things about moving to Star Valley has been Dr. Linford and Mountain West Orthopedic.
Let's go back to the gym for live coverage of Braves basketball with Duke and Dowell on the SVI Sports Network.
Back after the Jackson timeout, 4 still remaining for Coach Elliott. Braves with the basketball and a 7-point lead. 22-15, Cooper, no one picked him up for 3. Almost banked it in, rebounded by Linford, and another board and a putback for Will after missed 3-point shot.
Back-to-back buckets, 2 of the last 3 buckets for Will, and then a turnover here. The Bronx a little careless with the basketball.
Comes with 5:44 to go in the second. Here's the Fall River Propane replay.
Boy, that thing stood up on the rim, happened to fall out of the cylinder. Will Linford was there to pounce on it.
9-point Braves lead, 24-15. Hedges into the game during the last break. He'll take a 3. Nope, 2. Toe on the line. It's a 2 ball. That is toe on the line, but the distance of a 3 right down the barrel. It's an 11-point Star Valley lead. Braves on defense. Jackson in the backcourt. Still behind the timeline, double team in trouble, and a 10-second violation. Palmer Wetzel not able to find help behind the timeline, and he turns it over on a double team.
I don't know that anything makes coaches happier than getting a 10-second call. Here's that last shot from Zane Hedges.
Star Valley ball. Neal, double team baseline, turns, tries to find Linford. It's actually Lawson, and he collects the ball, but steps out of bounds. Jackson ball as McClure subs back in for Neal. Nope, Lancaster. So Lancaster's out, McClure's in. 5:10 to go before halftime. Here's almost a steal by Neal, went for it, but collected by Baltes. He'll kick it over to the left side to Wetzel, set up the half-court offense. 5 minutes to go in the second period at Star Valley High School tonight. 26-15, Braves on top over Jackson on Star Valley senior night. Here's a spin in the lane, turnaround shot, no good, missed by Wetzel. Second putback, no good, rebounded by Hedges of Star Valley. He'll work it down the court. Hand off to McClure, hesitate, drive, kick to Zane Hedges, pull-up jumper on the post, a swish for Zane. 28-15.
4 points now for Hedges, and I really like the balanced scoring so far in this game.
Another backcourt steal for Star Valley. Neal on the steal to McClure. Defense flies by on the shot fake. On the three, drive, kick to country. He tries to bounce it out, and it went right into the feet of Wetzel and clear back out of court and out of bounds.
I'm a little surprised they didn't just call a kick ball right there. Here's that last sequence. You can see the 15-footer from the elbow for Zane Hedges. They're going to say, I guess it was more off a knee than a leg. I'm not sure. And in either way, the Braves are going to have to bring the ball all the way up the court.
No backcourt pressure.
And Jackson wanted a player in. They didn't get their substitution on that dead ball.
4:04 to play before halftime. Braves leading by 13 with the ball. Neal drives, splits the D. Tough shot, leaning in, no good. Hit the underside rim, but then rebounded by Shumway, who's wrapped up and fouled. Hoffman just kind of hugged him from behind and said, I'd rather just put you on the baseline than to the rim.
Foul is going to go against, well, they got number 10 for the Bronx up there. I don't have a 10.
I don't either. Shumway, three ball, no good off the rim. Rebounded by Neal. Quickly down to Hedges, dribble, kick out. Another Shumway, three right corner, no good again, but rebounded again by Neal. Back to the backboard, spin, shot, glassing in.
Bryson looked really good tonight as well. 7 points, 4 rebounds for him.
3:30 to go. Second period, Star Valley doubling up the Bronx, 30-15. Jackson left side key, kicks it back to the perimeter, around the arc go the Bronx. Wetzel up top, Hedges on him defensively. Right to McKinney, deep on the wing. Pivoting, finds Hoffman, he's up top. Works it to the right side to McKinney. Nope, rather that's Chapman, nothing there. And continuing to pass the perimeter. Geitman, pass down low, kick out, three. Hoffman, no good, but a foul. And that's 3 shots at the Riverside Dental free throw line. Ethan Hoffman will take the shots.
Neal will pick up his second. Hoffman on the season, comes into the weekend. If I'm looking at this right, he's only had 1 free throw all season. So he's about to triple that. That one no good, he's got 2 more.
Clock stopped at 2:56 to go in this second period in Afton, with the score sitting at 30-15. Second free throw also no good. I'll have one more. Lancaster, nope, rather that's Erickson into the game for Neal.
Bryson's had a really nice first half here. He'll have a seat with that second foul. Hoffman with a chance to salvage one here, and he does.
Hits 1 of 3, makes it 30-16. Hedges will call the play as he dribbles across the timeline for Star Valley's offense. McClure, spin around, lob to Lawson, shot no good. And a fight for the rebound, won by Jackson. On the board was Geitman. Down the court come the Bronx. Pull up 3, down the barrel, a swish for Palmer Wetzel. The triple to make it 30-19.
He's got 10 points.
Braves back on offense. Erickson double teamed outside. Feed to McClure. Jumper free throw line short. No. Rebounded though by Erickson. He wants to drive. Pulls up the J in the paint. Bouncing on the rim and in. And there's going to be a whistle after the shot went down. And there's going to be a foul on the court against Jackson for flopping.
It's a flopping warning.
So just a warning, as you mentioned. No foul, so it stays with Jackson. Here's a look at the replay.
Here's Roman going back up. It's on McKinney, 21. You can see him kind of exit the frame there.
Braves ball again with 2:12 to play in the second period. Star Valley leading it 32-19. Jackson with the basketball, right side. Now up top is Hoffman. Erickson's on him defensively. Forces the pass to the right side. Chapman dribbles, passes McKinney. Again, up high. Clock down to 1:50 to play before halftime. No fouls called in the first period on Jackson. 3 on Star Valley. As Jackson continues to work around the outside. Chapman, Wetzel, right side corner. Back to Wetzel on the wing, has a screen, takes the 3, too strong, no, rebounded by Lancaster. Cooper on the run, out in front to Erickson, stops, sidesteps and travels.
He kind of got his toes caught on the court, ended up dragging his foot, and McKinney came up kind of grabbing his face. I don't know if he took the shot to the nose or he's checking for blood. Looks like he's clean, but that's worth watching.
He stays out and on the court, 32-19. Star Valley with the lead with 1:20 before halftime. Still 3 team fouls on Star Valley, none on Jackson as they weave around the perimeter. Bronx with the basketball. Hoffman hands off to McKinney. Feed it to the left and back up top to McKinney. Defense continues to rotate. Perimeter ball movement to Wetzel. Tries to drive, bounces in the lane, but stolen by Hedges. Out in front to Lancaster on the run and lays it up. No, it went out. It went out, and then a foul on Erickson trying to steal the rebound, and I don't know what happened. Lancaster had it halfway down, and it just had a weird spin and popped out.
I think it was a late decision to try and dunk it, and it ended up off the back of the iron there, as you can see on the replay.
So Jackson gets the ball back after the miss. Braves still lead by 13, 42 seconds to go. Now Lancaster has another steal, pokes the ball out in front. Here he goes again. This time it's just an easy, oh, he missed it again off the back rim. He's going to hit those 99 out of 100 times, and he's missed 2 in a row in transition. He can't believe it. That one went off the back iron and out.
Yeah, the back of the iron has been unkind. I've used this quote a couple times this year, Coach Broadhead. The rim is a liar, the bank board is the truth.
It is Star Valley ball, inbound to Lawson in Big Country. Using the backboard, drops in 2. That was nicely set up for you, Dal.
Sometimes it works.
15-point Star Valley lead. Jackson with the ball, 20 seconds to go before halftime. Feed down the lane and back outside. Wetzel up top. Right is Jesse Larson. Runner in the lane, no, but he's fouled and knocked to the court. Has the seat popped up with the help of Smith McClure. Goes to the Riverside Dental free throw line, Jesse for 2.
Well, you got to give Larson a lot of credit. There is quite a difference in body style between Big Country and himself, and he was fearless going in there, took some contact from Cooper and got himself to the line.
Free throw is no good. Texting and driving, there really is no and. Why not remind you, if you're texting, you're not driving. It's either texting or driving.
Bronx missing a few free throws here, 1 of 4. One more coming up here to try and get 1 of 2 on this trip.
Shumway subs in for Erickson between the shots as the free throw is good. 34-20 now on the Bank Star Valley scoreboard. Star Valley will inbound backcourt. No pressure being put on there. Lancaster up to the timeline, picked up by McKinney. In the front court, has a screen by Lawson. Lancaster drives, pulls up the jumper, no good, and time expires. Heading into halftime. Star Valley with the senior night lead at the break, 34-20. Live on SVI Swift 98 and Jackson Hole Radio. Star Valley Health halftime show next.
For the last 40 years, my goal was to move to a place like this. And so now I moved here. I couldn't really do much of anything.
He's relatively young for hip arthritis and was limited significantly because of the pain. We decided that the best course would be proceeding with a hip replacement.
It was easy. It was just, I know it sounds strange, right, when you know what they do. One of the greatest things about moving to Star Valley has been Dr. Linford and Mountain West Orthopedic.
There's still time to get out and enjoy what winter has to offer in beautiful alpine Wyoming. Snowmobile in the backcountry with your own sled, or rent one from a local retailer. You could also enjoy the scenery on snowshoes or go cross-country skiing on our groomed trails. Maybe get out on the ice for some excellent fishing. And of course, stay a while with exceptional lodging and dining options. Enjoy the winter while you still can and book your stay in alpine Wyoming.
For 18 years, Miles CPA has been your trusted partner in Star Valley, blending experience and expertise to support our community's financial needs. With a combined 75 years of experience, our dedicated team includes 3 skilled CPAs, along with 3 specialized bookkeepers. We're thrilled to welcome Amanda Wilford, our newest CPA, to the Miles CPA family. Together, we offer unmatched services in bookkeeping, payroll, business consulting, and tax preparation. Your financial success is our priority. Miles CPA, always a strong supporter of Star Valley Braves sports and activities. Go Braves!
Meet your 2025 Star Valley Braves and Lady Braves. Scan the code for a complete roster with pictures and player information. Presented by the University of Wyoming and Star Valley Health. It's your 2025 Star Valley Braves.
Halftime coverage of today's game is presented by Star Valley Health, supporting individuals, families, and our community in achieving their best health. Visit starvalleyhealth.org.
At the break, the Braves lead the Bronx 34-20. Star Valley Brave Cadets performing here at the half, just wrapping up their pom-pom routine, as I learned it's called during the Brave Cadet Review earlier this week. We'll have this game, or this performance recorded, and the Assist to Sell halftime showcase uploaded a little bit later on as soon as we're able to after the broadcast tonight. Braves leading it now 34-20, a 14-point lead at the half.
And, the Braves have looked really good. They come out with a lot of intensity, urgency, as you would expect that they would on senior night, last game on the home court, and coming off that last weekend where they know they could have played better and got a great start right out of the gate from some of their seniors.
Let's take a look at that score deep in the numbers. Here are your Battleson Brothers halftime battle stats.
First for the Bronx, leading the way, Palmer Wetzel. He's halfway to 20 points. He's got 10 in that first half. 3 points apiece for Aaron Larson and Noah McKinney. 2 for Van Baltis, 1 for Jesse Larson, and 1 for Ethan Hoffman. The Braves out-rebounding the Bronx in that first half, 12-4. Also 7-1 in terms of steals. The Braves very balanced in that first half. 8 first quarter points for Smith McClure. He has 8 here at the half. 7 for Bryson Neild, 7 for Cooper Lancaster, 4 apiece for Will Linford and Zane Hedges. You've got 2 points apiece for Roman Erickson and Cooper Lawson. The Braves 3 of 11 from the three-point line, 27%. The Bronx 4 of 6. The Bronx 2 of 5 from the line. The Braves 3 of 4. And that's a look at your halftime battle stats.
Battleson Brothers, carpet one, floor and home, quality, price, and service. A block south of the Arch in Afton. And right now, clearing out their 2024 flooring inventory. You can get it at 75 to 80% off, only from Battleson Brothers in Afton. Now let's see if we can give away a gift certificate to Swirl, also in downtown Afton, with your trivia question here at the half.
You know what? I used the same type of theme for the questions I did for the girls' game. Jackson's last win in Afton was in 2018. Who was Star Valley's leading scorer that season? 307-203-4637. The first correct answer wins that gift certificate to Star of 89.
203-4637. Send in your guesses. Braves lead at the half, 34-20 on the SVI Sports Network.
My name is Anna Altebo, and since I was young, Desi's dance studio has been like a second home to me. Dance has always been my favorite language, and Desi's gave me the space to embrace it 100%. Whether it was ballet, tap, lyrical, or ballroom, I knew there were always two things I could count on: supportive instructors and lifelong friends. The confidence and identity I have today are all thanks to my time at the studio.
For more information and to get started, visit Desi'sDance.com. The winter sledding season will be here before you know it. Make sure you're ready for the best winter yet by making your reservations at Kodiak Mountain Resort in Afton, Wyoming. The resort is located just minutes away from some of the best backcountry sledding in the Rocky Mountains, regardless of experience. And with plenty of trailer parking and a large complimentary breakfast, there is no place better to stay while you enjoy the Wyoming winter. Book your stay today by visiting KodiakMountainResort.com.
I think being in a small town, you just really care and you take more pride in the work that you do because you're working with your neighbors. These are people that you see out in the community. You know, you see them at kids' sporting events and parent-teacher conferences and the grocery store. You know, these are our neighbors.
One of the reasons that people also come back to us is they trust us because we are friends, we are family. And so I think there's a lot of trust in the community.
Get ready for a real good time at Star Valley Station, your go-to spot for big screen thrills, strikes, and slices. Step into our movie theater and immerse yourself in the magic of cinema. But that's not all. Unleash your inner bowler at our fantastic bowling alley. Then treat yourself to mouth-watering pizza that will have your taste buds cheering. It's entertainment galore at Star Valley Station. Come on over and let the fun begin.
This is the Star Valley Health Halftime Show on the SVI Sports Network. Here's your voices of the Star Valley Braves, Duke Dance and Dal Erickson.
Back inside the Crimson Cathedral, Duke and Dow here with you. The Braves leading at 34-20. A candy shoot happening here at the break right now inside the Braves gymnasium. This is put together by Tori White and some of the other Star Valley High School senior basketball players to benefit one of the seniors from Green River High School. And that's all going to Nicole Wilson and her family, who had a tragic accident to their family. So cool thing for the Lady Braves to do on their senior night tonight.
Yes, good thing. And tell you what, when you can see about a 7-year-old kid drain a 3 and pick up a 2-liter bottle of Mountain Dew, he's having a good night.
Absolutely is. Let's see how the Braves have done so far. The 14-point lead and those assists to Sell, keys to the game.
Well, key number one, I was looking for the Braves to reset the board after Saturday's effort and the way things went. I think they absolutely did that in the first half. Execute for 4 quarters. I think they're halfway there. Trying to prep for regionals. You want to be playing at regionals at your best, and I think that first half for the Braves, that was pretty darn good. You know, I was also looking for 3 players in double figures tonight. They're almost there at halftime. McClure, Lancaster, and Neal, almost to double digits, those 3 right now. So far, so good, and it's a 14-point lead here at the break.
That's a check of the assist to Sell, keys to the game. Local agents Ashley Cranny and Mandy Jack have the keys to your next home. Visit assisttosellstarvalley.com. That is assisttosellstarvalley.com. We do have Millie Kazare on the court. She had a chance to catch up with Coach Shumway and get his thoughts on the first half. Millie.
Coach feels that the team executes well and their energy is really good. However, there was some ups and downs. He feels that when the ball was moving more, the boys got some good shots, but when it sticks a little too much, they weren't getting the shots they wanted. He hopes to see the defense tighten up just a little bit. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Millie Kazare, with the Miles CPA courtside report. Find Miles CPA in Afton and in Alpine and get your best tax results possible this season with the help of Miles CPA. Again, the Braves leading at 34-20. Now let's see if we have a winner of your halftime trivia question, and that gift certificate to Swirl in downtown Afton.
And our question tonight, Jackson's last win in Afton was in 2018. Who was Star Valley's leading scorer that season? The answer is Peyton Erickson. Peyton averaging 13.6 that year.
Congratulations, we do have a winner. The first correct answer. Phone number ends in 1252. 1252. Congratulations. You won that gift certificate from Swirl and Star of 89 in Afton. You can pick it up from us at SVI Media anytime next week. Wrapping up our Star Valley Health halftime show. Teams out in the locker room and on the court. Let's take a 1-minute break. We'll wrap up halftime coverage after this on the SVI Sports Network.
Have you heard how you can earn some extra cash from Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union? Bring us any new or refinanced auto, ATV, or RV loan, and we will give you 1% back in cash. Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union, OAC, member NCUA.
B&H Auto in Afton has been serving the Star Valley community for over 10 years. With a qualified and trained staff, you can trust B&H Auto for brakes, maintenance, repairs, tires, and more. That's B&H Auto on the north end of Afton. Service you can ride on.
Tucked away in majestic western Wyoming is Lincoln County School District Number 2. Our team provides excellent public education across 5 elementary schools, 1 middle school, and 3 high schools where our staff receive the support they need to educate effectively. Right now, LCSD2 has several employment opportunities for the upcoming school year and other anticipated teacher openings coming available in the next few weeks. Be part of a caring team with LCSD2. Visit lcsd2.org today to apply.
This is the Star Valley Health Halftime Show on the SVI Sports Network.
Wrapping up the Star Valley Health Halftime Show was the Braves on top 24-20 over the visiting Jackson Bronx in a 14-point advantage. Star Valley Health with locations in Alpine, Thane, and in Alpine with clinic locations scattered around the western side of Wyoming. You can find them online at starvalleyhealth.org. That is starvalleyhealth.org. It is going to be Star Valley basketball to open up the second half of play. And a 14-point lead for the Braves.
And based on who's sitting on the bench, looks like Coach Shumway going to start those 5 seniors again here in the second half. They had a nice start in that first half. Things went pretty well for them. In particular, Smith McClure. Smith knocked in 8 points in that first quarter. So kind of getting them rolling again in the second. Bryson Neal also has had a nice first half. So see if the seniors can come back out and reestablish things again here in the third quarter.
It will be Zane Hedges to inbound the ball at the half court. And at least I thought it would. He was kind of walking that way, and then he changes direction and says, no, how about you go do it, Bryson? And
you can do it.
Nild swings over that way. So Nild inbounds backcourt to Hedges, and we are underway in the third period of the Snake River Shootout with Jackson on top, Star Valley on top over Jackson by a score of 34-20. Schwab dribbles down to the baseline, clears it back outside on the wing, feeds to Hedges, right key, back out Schwab for 3, off the rim, no. Rebounded in the corner, nope, let it go out of bounds, untouched. And it's Jackson basketball on the other end.
Dayton been a bit cold tonight from distance. He's 0 for 4 now from the three-point line.
Bronx basketball. Again, Star Valley's already locked in that number 1 seed in next week's region tournament from the Southwest. Trying to get a senior night win against the rivals. Here's a 3 on the other end. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Dayton Schwab. He'll take it across the half-court line himself. Set it up to Hedges. Drives, double team, kick to Nield. Corner 3, no, but a foul in the corner. That's 3 free throws for Bryson Nield at the Riverside Dental free throw line.
That'll go against McKinney, his second. Bryson committed one of these in the first half. And so he's like, hey, coach, see, I made up for it here. He'll shoot 3 free throws. He's 2 for 2 tonight. That one's also good. Bryson now with 8 points, 4 rebounds, 2 steals. If he hits all 3 of these, he'll be into double digits.
His second one will be lined up and on the way, and good. Texting and driving, there really is no and. Whiteout reminds you, if you're texting, you're not driving. It's either texting or driving. Nield rattled that one in, got all 3.
10 points now for Bryson. He's the first Brave into double digits.
Braves lead it by 17 now, 37-20. Still 7:11 to go in the third period. Ball across the timeline with some pressure for the Bronx. Back to the backboard pass outside. Ball, move it to the right side wing for 3, no good. Rebounded by Hedges. He'll take it across the half-court line and set up a play in the front court. McClure, turn around, no, he dumped it down to Lawson. He'll try to back down the defense and is fouled on the floor. It's going to be Star Valley inbounding on the baseline.
Bryson claps his hands. He made the 3. It was obviously waved off well before he attempted it, but you know the feeling.
Yep.
Well, I don't, but
well, yeah.
Somebody does.
Yeah, McClure does. Here's an inbound to Schwab. Ball movement to Hedges. Cross court to Neal. Works to Hedges. Open three left wing. Good. Zane Hedges, the West Wyoming Army National Guard 3-ball.
Braves hit their 4th triple of the night. They're 4 of 13, 31%.
Largest lead of the game now at 20 for Star Valley. Here's a tough pass tipped by Neal and out of bounds. Stays with Jackson on their end.
Here's this last sequence. Look how wide open Zane is. And makes the Bronx pay for it. Here on this other end is a near steal from Bryson. Tell you what, that's almost unfair the way he goes up and gets a football. That one, he just about picked that one off, and not very many people could have.
Jackson around the arc to Aaron Larson. Handoff up top to Geitman. Holds it, back to Larson, 3 on the wing. Air ball no good, may have been deflected by Hedges. Goes right into the hands of Lawson for the rebound. Hedges down the floor, Lawson on the elbow, drives the right post, can't get to the rim though, and clears it back outside to Schwab, who resets. Left side Neal, McClure below the elbow, back to Hedges, jumper on the free throw line, bouncing on the rim and no good, rebounded by Palmer Wetzel. Jackson basketball, back the other way come the Bronx. 5:40 to play in the third period. Jackson feeds to Larson deep on the right. Hedges stays with him over top of screen. Same over top of screen again. And hand off to Wetzel.
You know, Duke, you talked about how this team had kind of been talking all week about that game last Saturday and how they didn't like it. And they knew they needed to come out with some renewed urgency. And you got to love the defensive intensity right now from the Braves.
Absolutely. Jackson trying to get down to the baseline. Shot, no. Ball tipped by Lawson into the hands of Hedges. He has it on the run. Right side, Schwab. Angle drive, rim. Good in transition. Hedges the rebound and the assist. Schwab 2.
First bucket of the night for Dayton Schwab.
Timeout taken by Coach Elliott. His second timeout taken of the game. This is a full timeout. Star Valley leading it by 22, 42-20, back in 60 on SVI.
Feeling overwhelmed by managing your finances? Simplify your life with First Bank of Wyoming. We offer a full range of banking services, all under one roof. From checking and savings accounts to loans, mortgages, and rewards credit cards, we've got you covered. Plus, our convenient online banking and top-notch mobile app put you in control of your finances anytime, anywhere. First Bank of Wyoming, the only stop you need for all your banking needs.
Your home for the Braves is here on the SVI Sports Network.
Coming out of the Jackson timeout, it is Bronx basketball, trailing Star Valley by 22. Here's a 3-ball made by Aaron Larson on the left side wing.
Exactly what you wanted out of a timeout there for Coach Hoffman.
Cuts the lead under 20, 42-23, a 19-point difference. Star Valley around the outside. Still all 5 seniors in the game. Here's Neal, no good. Rebounded by Schwab in the lane. Dribble, put back up and in. Board and a bucket for Dayton.
Couple of baskets here in the last couple of sequences there for Dayton Schwab. He's got 4.
44-23 on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. Braves leading. Bronx on offense. Larson steps back, works to the right side elbow. Here's Wetzel. Down the post. Ball poked away behind his back, picked up by McClure on the run. 2-on-2 on the other end. McClure feeds across the lane to Neal, who scores. Transition off the steal, and the lead up to 23.
Very unselfish play there from Smith McClure.
3:45 to play in the third period. Here is Geitman down low. He's going to be fouled on the court.
Yeah, Cooper had his arm around him. He'll pick up his second. Here's that last sequence. Dayton with the rebound and had a lot of space to work with. And now here's that sequence. Smith McClure dumping it off over the top. to Neal for that layup.
Couple subs come in. Lancaster, Shumway, and Linford. McClure and Hedges stay. 3:35 remaining in the third period. King works to the right side. Up top, Hoffman. Jackson basketball. Hoffman looks for a screen. Nobody there, and he has to give up the basketball to Aaron Larson. Clock at 3:20. Shumway pokes the ball loose, dives for it, but Larson picks it up. Bounces to the left. Hoffman three ball, no good. Rebounded by Hedges. Braves down the court the other way. Lancaster stops on the left, flicks over to the right. Extra pass to Shumway. Drives, bounce pass down the lane to Linford, and he scores. That was fantastic ball movement. Everybody pointing at everybody says, no, you pass it, and it worked out great.
And ended up with a really threading the needle there from Dylan Shumway, finding Linford down low. Will's got 6 points now.
2:48 to go in the third period. Star Valley up by 48-23. Low pass off the feet of King, but collected by Larson. Still on the outside. Here's McKinney. Left wing, crosses over to his left. Can't drive the angle. Back up top again to Larson. Shumway's on him defensively with the clock down to 2:28 to play in the third. Drive, kick, corner, three away. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Lancaster on the run to McClure. Goes right side. Shot up, contested, no, but a foul. It was a rebound from Linford again, but they wave off the rebound, and that was put Smith McClure to the Riverside Dental free throw line.
There's that drive.
No, they're going to say offensive, it looks like.
Oh, okay. That last sequence, that was Dylan Shumway finding Linford. Here on this end of the court, they're going to get Cooper Lawson for the offensive. Oh, no, excuse me, Cooper Lancaster. Got my Coopers mixed up. Second personal on him, second team foul on the Braves.
48-23. Star Valley back on defense with the lead. 2:09 to play in the third period. 2 team fouls on each. 3 timeouts remain from Elliott, all 5 for Coach Shumway. Right side key. Wetzel kick out 3. McKinney, no. Rebounded by McClure on the run. Across the half court, hesitates, drives, stops, goes Shumway. Left wing 3. Good. A splash. Dylan Shumway, the Wyoming Army National Guard triple. The Braves jump up by 28.
Third assist of the game for McClure. Dylan Shumway for his first field goal tonight.
Minute 30 remains, third period. Jackson on the other end with Geitman on top. Works to the right to McKinney. He's bumped, lost the ball, picked up just before it went across half court. Jackson keeps possession. Here's Larson. Halfway down, pulls up the jumper, good. Jesse Larson for 2 that time.
Got that one to crawl up over the front of the rim. Got 3 points.
Star Valley on offense. Ball movement to Shumway, another 3, and it's good again. Back-to-back for Dylan Shumway. Another Wyoming Army National Guard triple, 54-25.
Made his last couple, he's got 6 points now.
Braves sniffing a 30-point advantage here late in the third. Up top, Wetzel drives down the lane, lost the ball, collected it. Right side key, lob down underneath behind the backboard for McKinney. Has to clear it out. 3 ball from Geitman. Nope, he tries to drive, and he lost the handle on the dribble out of bounds. Goes to Star Valley. 33.8 remaining in the period.
McKinney will have a seat. I believe Hoffman came back in. Oh, excuse me, it's number 20 in there. That's Thomas King.
Lancaster feeds to Shumway. Star Valley with the ball. Up by 29 right now. 20 seconds remaining in the third. Shumway another 3. Off the rim, this time no good. Tracked down by Larson, but lost it. Hedges picks it up, spins to the rim, and good. Oh, that spin move from Zane.
Put him in the spin cycle, the washing machine, and got his
poked away by Lancaster. 2, 1, 3 at the buzzer. Off the back iron and no good. But the Braves extend the lead to 31 after 3. 56-25. Live on SVI and Jackson Hole Radio.
Whether it's staying in touch with family, entertaining the kids, or connecting with your favorite sports team, Silver Star helps unlock the moments you live for. Connect to what matters most without lag, buffering, or dropped connections. Visit silverstar.com and discover frustration-free Wi-Fi from Silverstar today.
Are you ready to join a legacy of service and adventure? The Wyoming National Guard invites you to be a part of something bigger. With us, you can serve your state and nation, all while pursuing your dreams. In the Wyoming National Guard, we ride for the brand, then fly for the brand. Embrace the opportunity, make a part-time commitment, and become a guardian of Wyoming's future. Join us today and be a part of a tradition like no other. Your journey begins here.
Here's Duke and Dal with more live coverage of the Star Valley Braves on the SVI Sports Network.
Jackson ball to open up the High Country Solutions fourth period of play. Find them online at highcountrysol.com. Bronx with work to do in Star Valley tonight, trailing the Braves by 31 to open up the fourth period. They work it over to the right side wing. Braves defense on the perimeter in a zone. Feed down to the left post, spin, dribble in the lane, turnaround, hook shot, bouncing, no, rebounded by Linford. Star Valley ball. Lancaster sets up the offense, calling the play in the front court.
Braves with a 15 rebound advantage tonight.
Shumway, corner three left, good. Another Wyoming Army National Guard three from Dillon. 59-25.
He's hit all three of his in the second half, 9 points in the contest.
Feed to the right key, tipped by Shumway into the hands of Linford. Out in front to Dillon, feeds to Lancaster, shot, no in transition. Ball loose out of bounds off of Jackson, I believe. And it stops the clock with Star Valley keeping possession.
You can see the shot from Shumway is good. Mike Lancaster was hoping to get to the line here on this last sequence, didn't get his wish. He's got it now into the lane and no good.
That one's rebounded by Jackson with 6:55 to play in the fourth period. Braves with a big lead. Jackson a three in transition. Back rimmed it no good. Tipped out of bounds. Last touch by the Bronx. It was Will Geitman who ran over there and look, he didn't step on the broom, the mop broom over there. But
you're right.
Or the longtime Braves fans in their corner. 6:43 to play. Here's Star Valley on the other end. Shumway, another one away. Got it again! He's hot. Dylan Shumway, another West Wyoming Army National Guard triple.
It's four of 7 now tonight. 12 points, and they've all come just in the last 15 minutes, it feels like.
Here's the three to answer. No good by Jackson. Star Valley leading big, pushing a running clock here. They're up by 37. Ball poked away from Schwab, picked up in the front court by Jackson to the rim. No, but a foul as Neild hits the deck and slides into the bleachers. He'll pop right up. Shumway down there as well, and it's going to put Jackson to the free throw line with 6:11 to go.
There's the sequence again. And Shumway even trying to go for the 4-point play, didn't get that whistle. Hoffman back to the line. That was foul number 3 on Schwab. Hoffman is 1 of 3 tonight. That one is good.
Dillon was reffing a youth basketball game last night. One of the parents were jokingly saying he was hitting some threes in between games. One of the parents jokingly said, "Hey, Dillon, why don't you do that in a game?" Of course, we know we can, and well, there it is now.
Well, tonight he's shooting 57% from the 3-point line.
Free throw's good. That one again from Hoffman. That makes it 62-27. Star Valley on top over the Bronx with 6:06 to go in the game. Regular season finale, senior night, region tournament next week. Braves will be the 1 seed, and a moving screen set by Lawson up top gives the ball back to the Bronx.
Third personal on Big Country. Second team foul on the Braves. 6 minutes left in the fourth. They're going to leave him in there.
5:58 remaining. 2 team fouls on Star Valley, none on Jackson. Not a lot of fouls called on the Bronx. They played clean.
There really hasn't been that many in this game, honestly.
Yeah. Neither team really threatening the bonus much at all. Jackson around the outside, trailing 62-27. Here's Jesse Larson, pulls up the jumper, fading away on the baseline is good for Jesse. Nice touch.
That was a tough shot there. He's got 5 points now on the night.
62-29 now on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. Jackson trying to pull back to within 30. Turn around for Lawson, 3, no good. Well, the student section wanted that one from Country.
Yes, they did.
Baltes for Jackson. He gets tied up with Erickson, and they're going to call a foul on Roman. That was out on the perimeter trying to force the jump ball. Zach Thompson will sub in for the first time today for the Braves, as does Tate Lawson into the game. So the Lawson brothers. You wouldn't know it by looking at them, but they are. Number 30 and number 24. Here's a ball tipped by Cooper Lawson on the inbound, stolen by Star Valley. Down to Tate, behind the backboard, clears it up top to Thompson. Now Erickson, shot fake, down the post and in. What a big shot fake to get separation from a triple team for Roman and in for 2.
Oh, that was saved by Tate Lawson. Back to Zach Thompson.
4:50 to play in the High Country Solutions 4. Chapman 3, good, rattled it in. Bronx break 30 at 64-32.
Bronx 6 of 16 from distance tonight. That's a healthy percentage.
Erickson, right elbow jumper, swish. Back to back for Roman. 4:30 to go. The Braves up 67-32.
6 points now for Erickson.
Here's a 3 on the other end. Bronx miss it. Rebounded by McClure. He wants to run with it. Looks for Lawson down there, but Tate's covered, so he goes left side wing. Feed back to Erickson. He'll call the play in the half court. Zach Thompson on the right, back to Erickson. Fakes a pass left, goes right to Thompson. Zach up to Lawson, takes the 3, down the barrel, no good. Fight for the rebound. Tate has it, clears it back out to McClure on the left side wing, and up to Erickson, back to Lawson. Lawson dribbles up top.
Well, coming into the weekend from the Wild Prep stats, Cooper didn't even have a 3-point attempt. He's got 2 of them here in the last couple minutes.
Extra pass, Thompson, corner 3, good. A Western Wyoming Army National Guard triple. This time corner left side for Thompson. And it's in. A timeout coached by Coach Shumway of Star Valley. Braves up big, 69-32. 3:40 remains. Back in 30 seconds on the SVI Sports Network.
Assist to Sell, the Realty team, knows that buying and selling in our current market is expensive. Their full service assistance will save you thousands on your next real estate transaction. Call Mandy Jack or Ashley Cranny today to find out how.
Avail Valley Construction is hiring and a great place for high school seniors to enter the workforce after graduation. Multiple positions are open with competitive pay right out of high school. To learn more about a rewarding career for those of any age, visit availvalley.com.
Let's get back to the game with Duke and Dowell on the SVI Sports Network.
Coach Shumway emptying the bench here on senior night, under 4 to go, and a big lead in the JV squad in for the Star Valley Braves right now.
So you got Zach Thompson, Lincoln Lydiard, Tate Lawson, Jack Neild, and Mason Kleeman on the floor.
They're working the man-to-man defense against the Jackson Bronx. Braves leading it by 37 right now. And the ball tipped around loose, stolen, and almost stolen. It was Lincoln Lydiard who had the ball in his hands, but it sneaked away from him and out of bounds.
He looked at his hands like, after all I've done for you, you betray me like that.
We were ready to go. 3:15 remaining in the High Country Solutions 4th period, online at highcountrysol.com. King has the ball knocked away from him. Coach Elliott also going to his bench. Got a 45 in there right now, and I don't have that on my Jackson roster.
Colin Pape.
Thank you. So Pape some minutes for the Bronx.
I may be mispronouncing that. I'm sorry if I am. It's not intentional.
Ball moving around the perimeter for Jackson. Chapman double teamed. Has to flick the ball to a nearby teammate. That's King. He has it poked away. Lost it. Fell down. Picked up by Neal. Jack to the rim and missed the layup in transition, but rebounded by Tate Lawson. He'll clear it back out. Braves working around the arc. Thompson, another 3. Deep. Good. Another one for Zach. His second for a Western Wyoming Army National Guard triple, and the lead is 40. That's going to be a running clock now, and it looks like an injury for the Bronx. Thomas King limps off the court. Just a cramp. He gets some water, and he's under his own power, but he's going to have a seat.
Those are pretty awful.
Yeah. Here's the Fall River Propane replay. Thompson for 3. And when they inbound the ball down, it's a 40-point lead for the Braves. Running clock here with 2:16 remaining in the game. 72-32.
So you should have the running clock here, as you mentioned, and doesn't matter if it drops back down under 40, it'll just keep on going.
Up top is Hoffman for the Bronx. Clock down to 120 seconds remaining. So ball tipped, loose and stolen. Nealed with the steal and score. Actually, no, that was, it was Jack Nealed with the steal and score.
I love how Jack plays. He plays like this, whether it's a last minute of a JV game or this one, or I just like his effort, his hustle.
Minute 40 remaining. Star Valley will pick up the win here and go 5-1 inside of quad play this year.
The Braves scored 73 and Jackson 74 tonight in this matchup.
Jackson working around the outside perimeter. Braves with a senior night win. Here's a dribble down the lane. Shot for Hoffman off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by the Braves. Kleeman on the board. Thompson in the front court will step back, call a play. And a minute 9 remaining in this one. Star Valley up 74-32. In the lane, Kleeman off the square, no good. Ball tipped back to him though, clears it back out to Thompson. Extra possession, Nealed, crossover, down the post, lifted off the glass and no good. Rebounded by Jackson on the run. And then Nealed has a steal at the half court, feeds to Thompson. Numbers for the Braves, back to Nealed and good. An over the head behind him pass. Thompson to Jack Nealed for 2.
Tell you what, I already said he's fun to watch, but you're going to really enjoy the more Jack plays. He's a junior, he'll be back next year.
30 seconds remains in this one. Star Valley now leading at 76-32. Here's a 3 from the Bronx, no good. I believe that we will win.
So they're going to go out on a limb and chant that we believe we'll win with 20 seconds left.
Post-game stats on the way. We'll have Coach Shumway down on the floor. Braves cross the timeline, and now we'll pass around the ball to milk the last 10 seconds off the clock. So that will be your final. Star Valley 76, Jackson 32. And that's it for the home schedule conference finale. Star Valley wins at 76-32. The Braves jump up to 11-9 overall, 5-1 inside the 4A Southwest. Jackson drops down to 1-19 and 1-5 inside Southwest play. Silver Star post-game show coming your way right now. Find Silver Star online at silverstar.com and take flight to faster Wi-Fi at silverstar.com. Now you're expecting a rebound for the Braves tonight. Boy, oh boy, did you get it.
Well, and one of the keys I put in there was execute for 4 quarters, and what I wanted in that was, regardless of the score, I wanted to see the Star Valley team put together 4 quarters of how they're capable of playing. I think you saw that tonight. And if they play like this, they are extremely dangerous. And so that's very encouraging.
Post-game stats and your player of the game on the way in just a few. Millie Kazare tracking down Coach Matt Shumway to get his thoughts on the game. Looks like Matt's going to follow suit from Coach Erickson after the girls' game. Call his 5 seniors all over and get their thoughts after the senior night win tonight. Lady Braves and the Braves get wins to wrap up the regular season. Region tournament next week. Both Star Valley boys and girls are the 1 seed in Rock Springs for the 4A West Region tournament. We'll be there, of course, for live coverage. The entire tournament can be watched next week as we partner with 4A West broadcasters around the area to bring every game at SVInews.com on the 4A West Region Tournament next week. Still getting set for Shumway down there, calling over his seniors. And it looks like we're ready to go. Here's the Miles CPA courtside report. Millie, take it away.
Yeah, guys, I've got Coach Shumway and the seniors of the Braves down on the court with me. So really quick, boys. So tell us what it's been like for you playing basketball as a Brave, and what has this team this year meant to you?
It means a lot. I mean, we've been all playing travel ball since we were little, so it's like tradition for all of us. Just come out here and play with the boys.
Yeah, and for you?
Yeah, it's been awesome. I love the relationship that we'll build for life here. So.
Yeah, it's been so fun. I love playing for the Braves. This whole team, can't thank Coach enough. It's just been a fun year, 4 years of high school. I'm just sad it's over, honestly.
Yeah, I just love all the memories that we've made over the summer. The summer's been the funnest part. Just going out to dinner, it's the best thing ever.
Yeah, like Dane said, spending the summer at college basketball camps with each other has been some of the funnest years of high school for me, and just playing with all my boys since I was in the first grade, just travel team and all that, watching them play travel team, it's been real special, it's been real fun.
Awesome. So, Coach, talk about these seniors for a minute, having them come into your program and now on senior night.
I can't speak more highly of them than they come to work every day, they play hard, they have good attitudes, they bring so much character and culture to our program, and I just love each one of them.
And obviously regionals is next week, and you guys are #1 seed. Who are you most afraid of at regionals, and what's your focus going to be next week in practice?
Our only focus right now is Green River. That's our next opponent. We're going to enjoy this tonight, but we got a tough first round matchup with Green River.
Awesome. Well, thank you all for your time, and back to you.
Thank you to Matt Shumway and the 5 seniors for Star Valley with Millie Kazare, Bryson Neal, Smith McClure, Dayton Schwab, Cooper Lawson, and Zane Hedges on senior night for the Braves tonight with the Miles CPA courtside report in Afton and in Alpine. Let's take a look at this score by the numbers with your Battleson Brothers Flooring post-game battle stats.
Well, first for the Bronx, 10 points for Palmer Wetzel. He had all those in the first half. Offense, obviously, kind of tough to come by for the Bronx tonight. 6 points for Ethan Hoffman, 6 for Aaron Larson, 5 for Jesse Larson, 3 apiece for Ryder Chapman and Noah McKinney, 2 for Van Baltus. Rebounding numbers really skewed in Star Valley's favor tonight, 27-8 in terms of rebounds and then steals as well. The Braves out-stealing the Bronx 14-2, also 15-4 advantage in assists. The Bronx did shoot really well from three-point tonight, 7 of 18, 39%, and 4 of 7 from the free throw line. The Braves, this is probably the most well-balanced game they've had offensively in terms of the way that the points spread out. 12 points apiece for Bryson Neal and Dylan Shumway. And then just going down the line, you had 6 for Will Linford, 7 for Cooper Lancaster, 8 for Smith McClure. Dayton Schwab had 4, Zach Thompson had 6, Roman Erickson had 6, Zane Hedges had 9, Jack Neal had 4, Cooper Lawson had 2. The Braves hit 10 3-pointers tonight, 10 of 23, that's 43.5%, and 6 of 7 from the free throw line, that's 86%. And as I said, when you see this team and they play how they're capable of playing, this is a team, if you play like that and you play with that type of confidence and that type of execution, you can go cause some damage at the state tournament, and so we'll see if that carries over into the postseason.
That's a look at your Battleson Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home post-game battle stats. Quality, price, service, located a block south of the Arch in Afton. That is Battleson Brothers Flooring and their 2024 clearance sale going on right now. Find 75 to 80% off all clearance items right now at Battleson Brothers Flooring. Now it's going to be a pick for you. You know,
I know.
I'm just going to say, if you want to pick 5, you can. If you, the Star Valley Skidoo player of the game.
I think that's a great way to do it. The 5 seniors getting her done tonight. Bryson Neal, Smith McClure, Dayton Schwab, Cooper Lawson, Zane Hedges. They all really had a nice game tonight. It's really been a great night for Star Valley fans. If you're looking for senior night and kind of some closure of, you talked about Big Country, talking about travel team when they're in first grade, kind of the culmination of that. It's been a pretty good night for that, and a lot of memories for sure.
That's your, again, all 5 seniors, your players of the game, presented by Star Valley Skidoo. Top quality products combined with excellent service standards. Visit StarValleySkidoo.com. That's it for us tonight. We'll catch up with you next week in Rock Springs for the 4A West Region Tournament. Live video coverage for every game of the tournament, absolutely free at SVInews.com. Thanks to our broadcast partners around the 4A West to make that possible. SVInews.com for the entire 4A West Region Tournament. Again, your final Braves win at 76-32. That's it for the Silver Star postgame coverage. I'm Duke Dance with Dal Erickson, Millie Kazare on the court, David Kazare, producer, and as always, a fantastic crew of camera ops bringing you the angles tonight. Have a great weekend.